Hello, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to some more Space Engineers. So we do have our little a guy here. I dug out a small little test hole here, and it seems to work fairly well. I want to add a couple more things to it that may be difficult to do. So I will say I may have blown up my cockpit already once when I was cutting the thing down, and I left the landing gear in, and I backed it up because I was like, oh, I'll just back it up and get the landing gear out. And then I want to try to see if I can get that up there. I need to get down to the bottom of this thing. That's one way to do it, I guess. Do that. So I want to get to the bottom of this thing. There's a couple of things that this thing probably should have had added to it to begin with. And the best place to add them is down here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here. Do like that. That's a good place for them. You're going to go ahead and do that. Let's see. Let me see if I can find them. And not have them. Let's just add them down here. Gyros. All right. So gyros are really helpful to have for a couple of reasons. First of all, they help with being able to turn and stability and things like that. So we need steel plates, construction components, large steel tube. Let's see. But they help with being able to turn and stuff like that. But they also help with if you ever flip this thing over, being able to upright it again. And that in and of itself is very helpful. So I need some motors and some computers. Use some motors and computers. All right, so we got all these guys in here now. That one's done, that one's done, and that one's done. So basically what it will allow me to do is if I ever flip this thing over by accident, or even like this, right? So I could do this and kind of help push the back end down, and then kind of get out of that hole that I got it stuck in. So the next thing I'm going to do in order to help hopefully get this thing going is some atmospheric thrusters. So I think those guys should be churning along. I kind of want to put a couple of, let's see, let me get 7. Let me get this guy in. I'm going to put in a couple of hydrogen tanks. Put in a hydrogen tank there, put a hydrogen tank there. I need small steel tubes for that one. All right, so we'll get those. See, small steel tubes. Okay. Plenty of those. So a lot of this is me running around in circles, running back and forth. And I kind of want to get the hydrogen tank like this, just so that we can have a little bit of hydrogen stored for the engine here. It seems like that would be a good plan. I need internal plates. Internal plate. Do that like that. That one. Roll that guy over. And then this way, we have a little bit of hydrogen stored, so that if we connect this thing to our base, it's going to pull all the ice out of it. And then that way, that will leave at least a little bit of hydrogen for the ship to kind of use itself, or to be able to continue doing that. Let's see, so let me go here. Yeah, hydrogen engine. Oh, let me try a hydrogen engine. Okay, it doesn't actually tell me max output 500 kilowatts, current output 500 kilowatts, filled. So it's saying it's not filled, right? And it should be. The generator should be going on. Small hydrogen tank. Max required to put 200 W, filled 0%. All right, so my hydrogen. Oh, good. No, it's built. Okay. It's working, isn't it? The inventory. Drill. All hydrogen tank. Yeah, it looks like it's. Yeah, it's going down, so it's producing hydrogen. I just don't know if it's producing hydrogen fast enough. All right, so that was one thing that this thing kind of needs, is to do that. The next thing I want to try to do is try to put some small thrusters on this thing. Let's see. I think. I just want like a small atmospheric thruster. Yeah, like this guy right here. So I'm gonna try to put a couple of these on. I'm not trying to get this thing to fly. I just want it to have just enough thrust on it that we can kind of lift a little bit. Like this. It does stick out below it though. I don't like it. I'm not a fan of that. It may be okay. The problem is trying to get enough of these things in here where I can get them to function. Maybe we'll just try 2. We'll just try 2 for now. And then I'll come back later and try to figure out places to put these. Oh, actually, I could probably put them in here too. And really what I'm trying to do here is trying to get just enough lift to be able to remove some of the weight from the vehicle, so that if I do kind of get it stuck someplace, I can lift it just a little bit and get it to pull out of the wherever it's stuck at. The oxygen tanks there, those guys are kind of full up there. Okay. And I said, like, we're not trying to get this thing to fly. That will come later. I need 6 large steel tubes and some metal grids at least. And lots more hydrogen. Is a lot more of those. That one's done. I need construction components too. Construction components and metal grids. Right, so put those away. Oh, didn't need the batteries. I need construction components. All right. Needed a motor. That one needs motors. 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 And a display. Oh, that must be in there. It needed a display. Motors. All right. So need a bunch of motors. I need to build a welding bay so that I can just have this whole thing weld. So like anything that I miss like that, it'll just add for me. Probably turn that thing off. Let's see. So we can actually hover with this thing. So let me get in here. Let's see if I can find my atmospheric thrusters. I'm going to turn them off. I'm going to add block group. Save that as a block group for thrusters, right? And then that way I can go here to my thing. Buck tools. I could just, oh, groups, here it is. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna just toggle block on and off. Right. So as I can go now, I have this thing sitting here. Now the problem is I don't have enough hydrogen built up in this thing. It is not producing enough hydrogen to power this thing. Everything's running okay. The batteries are just not charging enough. So that's not being helpful. So I don't have jetpack fuel there. But look, we can get it out of here though. So I think if we plug this thing into the base, it would get enough. Let's see. See, that guy is not. Let's go. Need interior plates for that. Don't want to put you there. You can go there like that. And then you can go there. Oh, I need still plates for you. So if I do all that, I need a bunch of construction components. Right, and then you probably need some motors too. That one's all made. And the computers and more steel plates for that one. Anything else? Computers. I need some computers. Steel plates. And at some point, I want to get the scripts going back on the base so that we can have it just auto build things for us. That will be the ultimate goal here. So now I should be able to hoping this will be fairly close to where I need it to be. And then let's see. Do this. Where's my connector? Oh, there it is. Connector and toggle. I thought there was a toggle lock. Oh, switch lock. There it is. So, poop. So hopefully at that point now I can actually have this thing kind of connect to the base, and it will transfer. Unfortunately, it may transfer all the ice out of here. But I'll have enough ice to be able to put things in there. Let me look and see if it actually fills up my hydrogen tanks now. Yeah, so that's all the other stuff. So we have our 2 oxygen generators that should be going full bore. Small hydrogen tank, still not done. The problem is that, oh, let's see, let me look at this hydrogen engine. All right, so now it's actually producing, and it's actually filling that engine. So that engine does have some capability to be able to fill on its own. So hopefully that will, yeah, now the hydrogen tanks are going to fill too. So we'll burn through a little bit of our ice. The other side of this too is that now that we've connected these 2 engines, let's see, let me get out of this thing. Now that we've connected these 2 engines, they're helping power the base, and the base is kind of low on power anyway. Fully recharged in 4 hours. So if I leave the server on and running and stay logged into it, that battery will be charged in 4 hours, which will be good because it's kind of not happy right now. But yeah, so but we're not going to do that because I built this cool ship. It's got all these cool thrusters and stuff on it now. We're going to disconnect it. We're going to drive out here a little bit, and then I'm going to look in my inventory. All right, so I still have some ice. I still have plenty of ice in here. Now the only problem is if I go to my control panel here, and then my small hydrogen tank is now burning through my hydrogen tank pretty much as fast as it can, because I don't think I can produce enough. I can't produce enough hydrogen in this ship without it. I need to build a couple of more O2 generators. Oh, you know what this thing needed to and didn't get it. It doesn't have a oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Ore detector on it. So we're gonna say here, well, go ahead and we'll dig a little bit forward. That should allow us to start kind of digging down. The problem is the amount of ice this thing is going to collect, because everything has to go through the... Now, if I right click, it will make a large hole. But the problem is it's going to go dig down quite a bit too. I don't want it to do that. So we'll just kind of dig us a ramp here. Still going up. Yep, there you go. All right, now we're digging. Slowly move forward. Now, I'm a little bit less worried about getting stuck now, just simply because of the... I do have the thrusters. I do have the ability to kind of slowly work my way out. But it is still a possibility. And the other trick that we're going to have to worry about too is the bottom... I don't know if I have enough, because see how the tires are going to kind of grab. and try to drag up there, it's not optimal. And I'm going to end up with way more ice than I know what to do with. So ice is going to be a problem. It'd be good. I may need to leave this thing, just connect it for a while, and just have it have the base generate some hydrogen for it, and just let it kind of build up a little bit and get yeah. So, and then I can kind of use my gyroscope. If I just like wiggle it a little bit, the gyros will kind of twist it a little bit. I didn't want to put a lot of gyros on it because they start getting really touchy. And you do not want to jump out with this thing turned on, because where my cockpit is right now, if I jump out, I will have a bad day. I will be a dead. Oh, good. We're completely stuck. And we're just ice. So we can go ahead and wiggle it out. I'm getting so much ice right now. And that's pretty much without using the thrusters and without using the gyros. So I'm going to go ahead and go back here. Now the trick with this thing too is that I can kind of it's so cool. I love this cockpit. With this the way these drills are is I can kind of pretty quickly get more ice. So even if I have this thing collect all the ice and dump it out. Why are you doing that? But go ahead and get this thing to slowly connect back. Problem is you don't want to go full force because you'll just start blowing up things. There it goes. All right, and it doesn't have to be 100% connected. It just has to be close. So that way we'll get that thing turned on. We'll start getting our base kind of powered up. I need to get that stuff kind of going, but it is moving. The other thing I need to do is find a place to put an ore detector. Oh, that's what I needed to do too. Let's see. Let me go back here to. Let's go here. Let's go G. Let's go ore. Let's get an ore detector. Light. Spotlights. That will work, I think. So let's go ahead and fly up here just a little bit. You can go there. You can go there. You can go there like that. Large steel tube. Detector component. And bulletproof glass. So I need... Can't pull that out from there. I should be able to. Let's see. Bulletproof glass. A couple of those. I needed a detector component. All right, there you go. So that way we can put a nice little ore detector on this thing. So that way we can actually find the ore we're looking for. And we can have a couple of lights. And then once we get back in, we can see that. And we have like lights and stuff. We can see things. So I'm happy with the kind of the way this thing's going. I'll leave it connected for a little bit, so hopefully we get a little bit more power out of it, because that will greatly increase our chances of not like letting these engines just kind of maintain instead of draining everything. But yeah, so I need to basically let this thing just take a while to charge. It'll help once the sun comes up and the solar panels kick in. And then the next one is be able to start getting stuff so we can start building our base better. And then figure out what we're going to do with all this ice that we have. I guess a hydrogen engine here may not be a bad plan. Maybe put a hydrogen engine on our base. I don't know where it is. Oh, there it is right there. But we need steel plates, construction components. Steel plates, large steel tubes. I still need a couple of large steel plates and a power cell. Or large steel tubes and a power cell. Yeah. Where? Yeah, something is not connected right. One power cell. So that is going on there. And then we need some more steel plates. There you go. That's, nope. All right. And then that thing should turn on. And that should greatly increase our power output here. Now how long is it going to take me to charge it? 58 minutes. All right, so we have another hydrogen engine. Like, honestly, I should have done this a lot sooner. Like, I have so much ice we've gathered, and we can gather so much ice that probably hydrogen engines probably the best way to go right now. Just so that we can kind of get our power back up. I was trying to do solar so it's, you know, repeatable, but what I may do is take the hydrogen engine. I'll get a couple of scripts installed maybe, and basically make it where the hydrogen engine will only kick on if the base is like below 75% power or something, and then kind of let the other stuff maintain. But yeah, so there we go. So that is where we're at. Hopefully y'all guys are enjoying it. If you are, please consider throwing a like on the video. If you have a question, or comment, or concern, please leave that down below. And if you are not subscribed and you would like to be, there's a button for that also. You guys be safe. We'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.